channel, going to talk about KOR on the ASX, and I'll just put some facts out there just about any shares in general as well, so you might learn something or just have something reinforced, or you might be able to tell me something in the comments below. So KOR Resources, $13 million market cap, I think they've got $1 million in cash, and pretty much what they do is they've got a magnesium deposit in Australia, Northern Territory, near a port, got solar power, and we need magnesium because if you add magnesium to aluminium, like 5% magnesium to aluminium, you get like a thing that's 5 times as stronger than steel for the same weight. So therefore you can have an electric vehicle that's super light, and for the same amount of battery power you get quite further. So you save 20% on weight, you might get 20% further. Obviously it might not go that way, but who knows. There's a weight saving, so then there's a fuel saving as well. And I'm talking electric fuel, lithium-ion batteries, etc. Because the energy density, weight to energy density in batteries isn't great, so why not add magnesium and get a light car? So anyway, what happened here is the price of magnesium shot up because there was a short supply from China. China makes most of the magnesium, and in winter China has to shut down steel making plants to save power so they can heat homes and stuff. So there's always a short supply in winter in China. That might have been what happened here, also mixed with COVID. So this company has really good figures, but there is one issue. So annual revenue, $500 million. This company is only $10 million, $13 million. And annual gross profit margin, $230 million. So you spend $400 million on the mine. Maybe the government gives you a loan for that. Maybe you have to raise it. Maybe your offtake partners in China will pay for it or something like that. But anyway, a lot of upside from $13 million with these figures here. The one issue is their cost per ton is $5,000. They say here they'll sell it for $10,000, but it only went to $10,000 and $15,000 when there was a short supply, and right now they can't even make money selling at that price. So they either need to reduce their costs, maybe over time they can get better, or the prices has to maintain a high price over $10,000. And there could be more demand because China wants to go from 5 kilos magnesium in each car to 45 kilos to save. So you added that magnesium to aluminium, save that weight. So there's going to be more magnesium in each car. So there is demand growth ahead. Who knows, they might like mandate it, or car companies just might say, oh, we can spend a bit more on magnesium and make the car lighter. So a ton to divide by 1,000, that's $5 a kilo. So it's only like $50 a car if they're going to. Is that right? Well, they probably have to do more stuff from there. So divide that by 1,000. It's $5 a kilo, and then $50. So $50 a car, it's not much. So who knows? It could go to $100 a car, and you're probably not going to sweat that $100 on your Tesla. Obviously, they have to melt it into different products and etc. But that means it's sort of quite cheap, and then there is room for it to grow, given that rough calculation. But I could be totally wrong. So anyway, what could happen? You could buy it now, and then all of a sudden this demand grows, the price maintains as high, and it'll probably stay up high. Even if they're not going to get into production, probably go higher, and then who knows, 10 years from now it could go up. So pretty risky stock. If it went down to under 2 cents again, you could always take a little punt on it. Wouldn't put your life savings in there. So the fact is that it's small and can grow very large. The main thing is we just need I guess more people using magnesium in car, which makes sense that it should happen, make the lighter cars. And once we do that, we'll probably have all these cars driving around, then we can scrap them, just use that same metal again. And we'll have a better world eventually. So, in a box, KOR Resources, $13 million. They'd have to spend $400 million to buy the mine. Either they have to raise that money, get the government to get it, or the offtake partners get it. Pretty much they can't make money now because there's no money in magnesium. Maybe China's doing it for a really cheap price, therefore, so if the price of magnesium is like 2,000, sorry, I'm trying to find this thing, shut that down. Well, 380, what is that? Well, I don't know how to convert this, but anyway, so the price needs to be above 5,000, at least 10,000, like, needs to stay above 10,000 because they need to raise $400 million, and then no one's going to give them $400 million if there's not like a sustained price above 10,000 saying that they're going to make good profit. So that has to happen, and then you could see a lot of X's on the share price, and if you wait out and it gets to lower, you'll see even, like, if you make it 2x at the start, it's a faster 10x than if you bought it now, if you get what I mean. So if it goes lower, you could take a punt and see how it goes, and then even to sell out on some news or sell out on a brief uproar in magnesium pricing. So do what you want with this information. I could be wrong on a lot of these things, so do your own research, but just letting you know of this stock, and stay tuned because I'm looking at, well, basically I look for any stock that makes sense to buy low, sell high. Right now there's a revolution of electric vehicles, so anything goes in electric vehicle, probably it's going to have good demand growth. Copper, yes, but it's already established, don't do these ones. Going downhill, probably, who knows. Lithium, already had a big run, really expensive. Iron ore, probably good buys in there. Established market, downhill, they're phasing that out of electric vehicles. Graphite, probably a good market to get into now, low price, and it's going to increase with electric vehicles. Hydrogen, not my cup of tea. Lead, not my cup of tea. No, don't know. Nickel, could be some winners there, don't care about these. Fertilizer, rare earths, there's some good things in there, probably KTA in the ASX is the best one. Tin cans, not really. Uranium, I think it's already had its run. Vanadium, don't know. Zinc, don't know. So anyway, if I find anything good, I'll let you know, and also let me know if anything good. And you really have to dig deep to find stocks sometimes, maybe not even the ASX. I dug deep for this stock, and I was the only one buying it here. I had to ring up the international, Comsec International, and I bought all the ones at 10 cents, so I had to go up 11. Then it went down, then I bought the next day, bought as much as I could, and then I had it went up 50% this day, and then back down 35, so it was a good thing to go to sleep like that. So anyway, it's got a lot of upside because they got a really good resource that they just got to drill it out more, and then the electric vehicles are going to need graphite in the batteries, so there's good demand there. It's not going to get too much lower, could drift down again. If a graphite spike comes around, it could even go higher. It's only so small, and like I said, no one's even selling it. Like, I wasn't putting much money into this, and it was just going up like that. Not sure who bought this, but yeah, it could go well. Equinox, don't know what I'm doing. So that's the end of this video. I'll let you know if I find any good penny stocks that have a really good chance of making it, like, and you can see why, and I always explain why they're going to do well or could do well on the risks like that. So buy low, sell high. Graphite's low, you can sell it when it's high. Lithium's probably high, but probably will stay high for a long time. And that's the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one.